So let's get started with this project.
Okay, the arms are somewhat adjustable, both in and out, up and down, I believe. Yeah, and yeah, I think that's it. So yeah, they will raise and lower, and there is some adjustment in the slotting here, which is kind of nice. And I don't remember what size this is. I think it's pretty much just a standard length cylinder. And of course this is the base adjuster here. It's kind of dusty. It's been sitting around for about a year. I've been thinking about this project for quite a while. I'm getting tired of using up the $99 Office Depot chairs. They certainly don't seem to hold up very well to constant use. So, well, we'll just see how it goes. And then, of course, this is the newest of the new purchase of the parts. Okay, here are the washers. Here. That's just a stack of washers there. Okay, and as you can see, there's one bolt location there, the other one there, the other one there, the other one there, and then I'm going to take these washers. If I can do this, it's kind of hard to do when you're looking through the camera. And this one on top of that one. And the reason I'm using this wide one on top is because I don't want I don't want those smaller washers to bury themselves down into the wood as you tighten that down. So that's going to be a kind of I guess a stress relief maybe, I don't know. And then of course, as you can see, you put that on top of there. And after it's wrenched down, then it's not putting pressure on that vinyl. All right. So I'm going to get to measuring and cut that wood out, and we'll start mounting it. All right, here you can see we got our board cut. The only thing I don't like, and I didn't even think about it till I set this down, was having these, radiusing these corners here. As you can see, they kind of stick out. And I've already put my saw away, but lucky for me, I've got one of these handy dandy cordless sawzalls with a fairly aggressive blade, and I'm gonna take it back outside and whack that off after I measure the radiuses I want to cut, and then we should be ready to attach it to the seat, and then the rest of the hardware to the board, or vice versa, or something in between even. Okay, now for the armrests, I'm going to guess, I don't know for sure, but I'm going to guess they're going to be on center as well. Now, I'll probably go back inside and look at my armrests on the current chairs that I have and see whereabouts they're located, but I'm just going to guess. They're going to be on center line as well. So I'm taking them out. Of course, these are slotted. So I take it out as far out as I can, or should, and then mark my locations. Now I'll probably put my bolt or my screw right here on the end, as far inside as I can, and that way if I want to adjust it back in, I can. And I don't think I want it all the way up against the chair, but that's how I'm going to do it. And the thing about it is, it's wood, so I can re-drill it if I have to. And I have enough wood, I can cut another piece if I don't like it. Alright, as you can see, I kind of jumped ahead and I installed the back piece onto here and off camera. But anyway, what you do is there's a flap right here, and there's a steel bracket that fits in between the cushion and the frame, and you just put the bracket in here, and there's a plastic strip here that hooks onto the frame rail, and you just lift this up, and then you've got two bolts. Now this is one out of my my stock, because they only ship me two bolts instead of 4 bolts. But anyway, I started with the front ones on each side, and then, or excuse me, I did the back one and then I did the front one. Then you just reclip it there and you're done. So right now I am going to try to figure out my bolt locations in my wood. I pretty much got the locations for the armrests and the I don't know what you call it, the pivot head or whatever. So right now I'm just going to try to figure out my bolt locations for the sides, and then once I'm done with that, then I'll trim everything up and bolt it down. Alright, so I found this back in the back of my garage. I haven't used it in years. Let's see if it'll actually work. So I think it'd give me a better cut than using that Sawzall. Well, not a fan of that. I don't think it was designed to do this thick of wood, right? Yeah. So this is going to go back to the back of the garage again. Alright, so to make this process a little bit easier, being we have so many washers, I'm actually going to use a super glue to glue these washers together so they don't slip around too much while I put them together. Okay, so we got one large one that's going to go against the frame. And we got a whole bunch of little ones. Let's see, how many is that? 3, 4, 5. Okay, now we got this one here, and this is going to go against the wood. Voila. Okay, that's one spacer. Now each one of these bolts will get a small washer and a large washer, and I guess I could glue those together too. And again, that's to distribute the weight around the on the plywood so that the washers don't dig in deeply. Because every time they dig in a little bit, it's going to loosen up the bolt, and then your mount will be loose. Now eventually what I'd like to do is I'd like to do this same thing, this same adapter, but do it with a piece of flat steel and thick enough to where I can tap threads in. Alright, there it is. As we give them a little time to harden up. Alright, another try. Okay, being that this hole is center, this is where your gas shock sits, or gas level, or whatever you want to call it. So the center of that rod and the center of this rod are right in the middle. So I'm going to use this center and this center up with the line on my board, and that's going to be that. And then I'll just center this and there. There's a little dimple right there in the center, and I'm going to line that up with this center, and there you go. Now, how do I want to attach it? Screws, probably not a good choice. Probably want to just do a bolt through. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. All right, now that I found my drill bit, I'm going to start drilling out washers and get this project finished up, hopefully. Be pretty quick.
I'm alone, I'm a broken home. I gave you all the bricks that I own and know. I'm letting go, I'm breaking these walls down, breaking these walls down. If you want adventure, then fly to home. But if you wanna travel, then go alone. Yeah, what's the point in us if I never know? Yeah, if you're gonna leave, I'ma let you go. I'm tired of the pain. Go away. I'm tired of yesterday. Harder, harder. I fell where my demons dwell. My own little nightmare, I call it hell. Oh well, it's time to get back up. Climbing and climbing, I'm done with this ride, is what I tell myself, so I could feel something else. Yeah, I guess I had my bad days, but it doesn't mean I lost my style. Darling, where were you when my heart was on the ground? I thought time would prove that you would stick around. I guess time stood still, a king without his crown. Now I'm breaking, you're faking, girl. You never made a sound. I'm tired of the pain. Go away. I'm tired of yesterday. Harder, harder.
Well, I retrieved the chair, my older chair, from the little office that I have. And I know you probably can't see it, but it's got some wear and tear. The padding is, for my fat butt, has kind of gone away a little bit. So what we're going to do, or what I'm going to do, is I'm going to separate this cylinder and put this base on that one. Now I've done this a couple of times, so let's hope that everything comes out. Get a different one. I've never had one this hard to get off. That's about normal right there. All right. I need something to span that. All right, well, I think I found my solution. And here it is, piece of pipe. What I'm gonna do is take this here, and this slips right over the cylinder. This should give me a nice, firm voila. Man, that was tough. Wow. Like I said, I've never had one that hard to get off. Normally they just pop right off, and come to think about it, I'm going to put something on here so that if I have to take it off again, it's not going to be such a struggle. Alright, this is what I'm going to use. I don't know if you can see that. It's called Super Lube, and it's a multi-purpose synthetic grease, and it has a PTFE base to it. And it's lightweight, dielectric, food grade, so it's not nasty and it doesn't stink. Doesn't take a whole lot. Okay, that's on. All right, now for the test. And it does weigh a little bit more than the other one. Oh shit! Ah. And it's a bit taller. Might have to order a shorter. Let's see. Where are the controls? On this side. That's as short as it gets right there. Alright, so let's stiffen that spring up a little bit so it doesn't feel like I'm going to fall back. Let's see how that does. That's better. Boy, that board goes back quite a bit. You'd almost sleep in that. Alright, how about these? Yeah, they're alright. They could go up a little higher. I could get another 3/4 of an inch just by putting them on the other side of the wood. But they'd be alright. They're not going to get in the way. And let me stiffen that up a little bit more. Getting better. But boy, the seat itself is way more comfortable. If you sit at a desk for any length of time, if you're editing videos or audio, or I guess if you're playing video games, PC video games, man alive, you can't go wrong with this seat. The back is straight, upright. Wow. Much better. Still needs a little bit more for my big butt. Oh yeah, there you go. Now it's getting real close to being balanced. At least for me. I don't know what this other one does. I don't feel like doing anything. Oh yeah, it does. It locks. That keeps it from going back. Okay. Now the third one. Anybody knows what that third one is? You'll have to let me know in the comments. Because it didn't say in the instructions. Yeah, I think I could go just a hair more. Yeah. Yep, I like it. All right. Well, I'll let you know. The armrests, the base, the wheels, and the cylinder, the hydraulic cylinder and the mount, this control mount, all came from eBay. The chair, the seat itself, I got off of Amazon. And in fact, a friend of mine and I were talking, and I sent him a link to it, and they actually went up on the price. They're now, the seat itself now is over $200, where it was just a hair over $200, whereas before it was under $200. So if you bought it now, the seat would cost you about, let's just say $230. I don't remember exactly. These armrests, I'll look them up. I'll tell you what, I'll put everything in the description below. If I can figure out how to do an affiliate link, that way at least maybe I can pay for some more coffee. Yeah, if that. As of yet, I've never made a dime on any of my videos, but I'm not really hot with the way these splay out. If I ever take it apart, I may straighten them up a little bit. I really don't need them splayed out. But it's not a bad thing. I guess if I get fatter, it'll give me some room. But I like it. I think I might tighten it up just a little bit more. And I may get a shorter cylinder. Oh yeah, that's getting close. I'll fine tune it later on. I'll tell you what, if you have standard wheels on your chair, you can't go wrong by using those skateboard style, or not skateboard. I don't know what they're called, but anyway, they're a ball bearing wheel, and that is really nice. They're a lot smoother, and it works both on hard surfaces and carpet. But anyway, there it is. I really like it. I'm kind of stoked and disappointed at the same time. I'm glad I got the project done. I'm glad it feels good, and on my big butt. There it is. I'm disappointed that I didn't do it sooner. Let's see. Yeah, that's a little bit tall. But it's an easy fix and cheap too. Those cylinders are not expensive at all. Well, there it is. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And now it's time to go on to the next project. Y'all be good, be safe, have fun.